make it very difficult for any opponent. It's a late season, top 25 matchup here. Two teams that have earned the right to be ranked will test each other, and there's big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Huskies will kick this away to get us going. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Great job of reading and recognizing the opportunity to get the ball into space to a very skilled receiver, and he does the rest of the work. Talk about yards after the catch. This guy's one of the best in the country.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. And Terrace. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Receiver makes the catch, refusing to be brought down. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another first down. And I tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
He'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Grab behind the line, it's Robinson. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he's got it again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
They just felt that one coming. Third down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here. Solid game, moves the ball to the 37.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The game makes it second and medium. And the same runner's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Crucial third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fights through a tackle. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. And the Aggies will have to kick this away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. On the return, it's Harris. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Washington offense retakes the field here. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking to pass here on second down. And it falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
To avoid another punt here in the second drive, they got to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Ball handed off. And they'll stop him short of the line of gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, that one's picked off. He's found some room at the 45. Tough running there. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. It's an option look. The back's got to run the pitch. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And the Huskies trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the point after is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. The kickoff will be a return. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He's escaping the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Play action fake, looking to throw. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And the Huskies' offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about a touchdown. They're trying to get to that end zone. They go with the toss play. The big boys up front being mobile, moving around, and the running back trying to get behind them to find yards. It's exactly what he did there.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. The Huskies hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Hey, it's first and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 14-7.
That makes the score. Washington, 14.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 16, set to kick it off.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Reed. Catch made on the right side. Breaks loose at the 45. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Now it's second down here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. On the run here. Lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
This try is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? On first down, it's play action. The pass rush closing in, and he'll just get rid of it. So second down after the incompletion. Tight end goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Ball handed off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility, pulls it in and gets 6.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Washington 21, Texas A&M 7.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. We'll see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Finds an open target on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Looking to throw. It's Reed. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Now, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision.
He's picked for a third time tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
2nd down after the incompletion. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Takeaway and the touchdown. That is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. They'll return it from inside the 5. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Harris. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Washington offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Throw to the running back in the flat. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
And the running back at that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw testing the middle. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. You already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
On the toss play, runner moving left. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, drops back. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll use the ground game here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll hand it off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And then first down, right back to the running game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
At the 8-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. reverse. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained. That reverse wasn't going anywhere, just textbook.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On the run, it's Washington. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Could be a 24-yard attempt, should be automatic. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Caught quickly. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back to pass. It's Morrison. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Inside the 40 now. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
Really nice run by the back, but I want to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the 1st down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. That's a design quarterback keeper. Defense stops him short of the 1st down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Washington 38, Texas A&M 7.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
He's sacked at the 24-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. It's a quick grab. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down coming up.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Dropping back, it's Morrison. Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, Aggies. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field, so if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. So in this possession, a couple things in play. Can they add to the lead and maybe, as importantly, milk the clock? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make the accurate throws.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Looks like Washington will have the first down.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. And they'll go right back to him on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Washington. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. caught over the middle. It's Holmes. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. He missed it. And the margin remains 24. Still a 3-score game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they're moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the quarterback will take a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just kneels down.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
He'll hand it off. Get some space around the 30. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kurt, but they looked pretty good out there today, and a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.